overnight, President Biden offering the clearest timeline yet for vaccinating Americans.
By the end of July, we'll have over 600 million doses, enough to vaccinate every single American.
Those comments at a CNN town hall in Milwaukee coming just hours after Dr. Anthony Fauci revealed that due to manufacturing delays, vaccines will not be available to the general public by April, as he had initially told Savannah last week on Today.
If you look at the projection, I would imagine by the time we get to April, that will be what I would call, for better wording, open season, namely virtually everybody and anybody in any category could start to get vaccinated.
Also under scrutiny, the president's plan to reopen schools. Last week, his top officials said the goal was to reopen most schools at least one day a week within his first 100 days.
There was a mistake in the communication. But what I'm talking about is I said opening the majority of schools in K through 8th grade, because they're the easiest to open, the most needed to be open in terms of the impact on children and families having to stay home.
Asked when life will return to normal, the president predicted
a year from now, I think that there'll be significantly fewer people having to be socially distanced, have to wear masks, etc. But we don't know.
The president wants to pass his nearly $2 trillion COVID relief package with GOP support, but Republicans say the price tag is too high.
If we pass this bill alone, we'll create 7 million jobs this year. 7 million jobs this year. And so
Mr. Biden tried to avoid mentioning former President Donald Trump by name, but when he was asked directly about the impeachment and other matters relating to his predecessor, he was blunt.
I'm tired of talking about Donald Trump. Don't want to talk about him anymore. For 4 years, all that's been in the news is Trump. The next 4 years, I want to make sure all the news is the American people.
Asked how he plans to bring the deeply divided country together.
You have fringes on both ends, but it's not nearly as divided as we make it out to be.
Now, when President Biden was asked if he's spoken to any former presidents, he said he has spoken to all with the exception of one, and that seemed to be a not so subtle reference to former President Trump, and it really underscores just how divided the country remains. The president will continue his push for COVID relief, meeting with labor leaders to discuss his plan later today.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.